Surviving the treacheries of nature can be a bewildering task, and all too frequently, one poor decision can be the difference between life and death.
That's why each year during spring break, the Polk County Conservation Board hosts a camp specifically designed to educate grade schoolers on a few outdoor essentials that may one day save their lives.
Good morning. So welcome to Survivor Camp.
Take a moment and think back to when you were 10 years old. Somehow you find yourself lost in the wilderness, all alone. It's the middle of winter, and you have only your wits and a few pieces of equipment to survive. Now the idea is definitely more attractive than the reality, but think of the unique challenges modern society never asks you to tackle. Could you find your way through the woods, build a shelter, start a fire, find water? Well, if you answered no to any or all of those questions, but would still love to learn how to face down Mother Nature's worst, then Survivor Camp is for you.
You know, kids just get excited about learning something new. It was not, hey, I'm going to lead you around through the woods. It was saying, you know, here's your responsibility. Give them a GPS unit and show them how to use it, and they get pretty excited.
And that's putting it rather mildly. For a full day during spring break, the Polk County Conservation Board exposes a couple dozen 10 to 12-year-olds to a handful of new and thrilling outdoor endeavors. Between geocaching, shelter and fire building, and archery, Survivor Camp is a day of discovery and self-reliance.
The experience and the interest in these skills varies greatly. We have some that, you know, have hardly ever even been out of the city, let alone trying to build a fire. And then we have those that are camping and with their families all the time that are very comfortable around, you know, campfires and tromping through the woods and things like that.
They kind of just let us like roam free and do our own thing, kind of.
Yeah, we got to do by ourselves instead of having so much help like we usually do. It should be over here.
Self-guided discovery of the outdoors is a big part of Survivor Camp, and doing so in a safe space is what makes it possible.
I see it. Where?
We know that at this age is when you start building those lifelong habits, that lifelong passions too. So if you're getting kids introduced to it now, realizing, hey, it's okay to get muddy. You know, it's not taboo to be doing some of those things. That's what this is the age to get kids really excited about being in the outdoors.
Well, we were just walking and we were looking on the ground for footprints and stuff, and we just saw this weird thing sticking out of it, and it was an antler.
While geocaching can turn up some excellent finds, the following event is always a hit, even if it can be a little frustrating.
Oh, I think anytime a kid has a chance to build a fire, it's pretty exciting for them.
What if you get a fire started?
So we do a lot of safety talk, but that's by far the most popular.
We made a fire.
I think the hardest thing is to just be patient when they're doing this stuff and to just keep trying when the things they try fail.
Jackson Brinker has attended Survivor Camp for 4 years in a row, and while he's older than the other kids, he still loves the experience.
I love being outside and I love doing this stuff, and I'm very outdoorsy, like to hunt and fish and stuff. So my personal favorite is the archery inside. It's pretty fun to do.
Archery is the perfect event to close out the day. It gives kids first-hand experience throwing atlatl spears and letting loose a quiver of arrows.
Fire when ready.
Ultimately, when the camp comes to a close, kids have expanded their outdoor horizons and go home with a lot of good stories to tell.
Well, my favorite activity today was geocaching, since, I really like to just walk through the woods.
Fire when ready.
Archery is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but building a campfire is by far the most important skill here, I think.
Geocaching was fun, but our GPSs were kind of confusing though. Yeah, because they had us going in different directions. So it was as soon as we turned one, they put it in the other.
My favorite activity was archery because I really like shooting bows and arrows. When I get a bullseye is my favorite part of archery, and I feel happy when I get a bullseye.
Survivor Camp may be uncovering new skills for kids to develop, but in truth, the day is about something much simpler.
Our overall idea is that we're getting people excited about being in the outdoors. So getting an appreciation, getting an awareness, getting an enjoyment for being outside, because if you enjoy being outside, then you're going to naturally be learning things about it. And hopefully with that, also want to respect it and to take care of it